Here we're going to demonstrate how to use the analytics program in the Rowing and Motion website to analyse rowing strokes before and after a catch connection drill. The two metrics we're looking at in particular here is catch slope and catch duration. Within the red circle you can see the difference in catch slope. The yellow line is before we undertook the catch connection drill and the purple line is after we've done the drill. The vertical arrow shows where the catch duration commences for the before the drill, and the green line for where the catch connection starts after the drill. It's important, if you can, to have a large slope, catch slope, and a small catch duration. Here you can see the entire session, and we've highlighted just the first component, which was before we undertook the drill. That was what the yellow line was. Here you can see the athlete rowing with that slope clearly evident. Here we've highlighted in the session after we'd undertaken the catch drill, and you can see here the athlete rowing with the graph in the corner and see a much steeper slope on that catch. Here in the boat you can see the athlete can see numbers demonstrating what they're achieving, which makes real time feedback. Here's a different view just with a larger amount visible. Here we have the athlete rowing before we did the catch drill, and you can see the gradual slope at the beginning, and here we have the athlete rowing after the catch drill, and you can see a much more dramatic slope at the catch. This is how we work the program in order to get this information. First, you need to upload the log files to the software, which is very simple, straight off the device that's in the boat. Then all you need to do is to go into the software and find the particular file. Here we have two log files. We're going to choose the first one, and here you can see that same graph we had before. All we need to do in order to produce the graph of how the acceleration works during the stroke is to highlight the component we're looking at. Here we've highlighted the before the catch drill, and you can see the yellow line there, the bottom yellow line, clearly shows the acceleration of the boat. Here underneath we've got the metrics of that particular section, and you can put in a comment there as you wish. Now, as you can see here, we've got catch slope and catch duration highlighted, and you can see the numbers there, a relatively low catch slope and a relatively long catch duration. If instead here, after we've done the catch drill, we highlight a particular section, you can see the graph looks a bit different, and if you look down the bottom at the catch slope, you'll see it's a much greater slope and the catch duration has been reduced significantly. If we highlight a segment that we did immediately after that particular one, here you can see the same sort of outcome with in fact a better catch slope and indeed a lower catch duration. These two metrics are very important in order to be able to get a good catch, and they're often very difficult to see with the naked eye, whereas if you use the Rowing and Motion app, it will demonstrate very clearly to both the coach and the athlete. Here we've selected on the one graph both before the session, the catch drill session, and after the catch drill session, before being the one in yellow and after being the one in purple. Here you can see the two resulting graphs overlaid each other, with the yellow being before the drill, purple being after, and you can see the clear differences between the strokes. Here we have the actual metrics that are measured from those two segments, and you can see again quite significant differences between the catch slope and the catch duration. You can put a comment in the bottom of each of these so you can save them. Make sure you click the green box in order to save the comment that you've made, and then save the analysis by clicking on this other green box here. Once the analysis has been saved, then you can go back to it at any time to have a look at it or to show it to the athlete or other coaches. As you can see here, that's the graph of the entire session with the highlighted components. Here we have the actual graph of the acceleration curve for the selected items, and here we have the metrics that go with it. You can see here that the catch slope has increased significantly and the catch duration has decreased significantly between the before and after the drill sessions. The athlete can see this live in their boat, as indeed the coach can see it live from their boat if they set it up correctly. In the boat, all you need to do to set it up is to go into the app, and it loads up, and you can see here the normal metrics that are there. If you want to change one, then just click and hold on the one you want to change, and then on the next screen choose the metric that you wish to include instead and click on that. and then select. This will then change that particular component on the screen that the athlete sees in the boat, and indeed the coach can do the same for their view of the boat. The same on this particular screen. Again, highlight the metric you wish to change, choose the metric that you wish to put in instead, and select it. Again, we can do it in the top corner. So you can customize the screen that's seen by both the coach and the athlete whilst they're undertaking these drills, and so then they can monitor themselves what's actually happening in the boat. It's often very difficult to see with the naked eye what can be displayed by these numbers. So now when it's set up in this way, we've got those two boxes there that have catch slope and catch duration, live time in the boat, and we have the same on this screen. You can make it so that one particular screen has just the one metric displayed in large print in the middle, and that's often quite useful as well. With the naked eye, it's difficult to see the differences, but when you use the metrics and inside the boat and inside the coach's boat, then the athlete and the coach can see for themselves live time how they're changing their technique and can make really good adjustments that way.